Cheers, COD family, it's your princess. Which player and which alliance spent the most mana in Call of Dragons? Who has the highest amount of total kills, T5 kills, T1 kills, stat troops? Who has the highest average power? And so much more data are on this new website of King Yummy. He made an amazing statistic website for us. And in today's video, I will show you all the special features, top 50 players ranking, alliance rankings, how you can create a matchup and simulate different KVK situations. So stay tuned. Welcome to my new video, and if you enjoy my content, please subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video and share it with your friends of Call of Dragons, because this new statistic website is huge. It is so amazing, and big thanks to King Yummy, who shared his new dashboard with me. It includes all the data and statistic of Call of Dragons. And before we start into the special features, I will show you everything what we can get from that website. It is important to mention it is still in the beta version. He kind of put in for now 25 alliances of the game, and he put in the current data of the different servers after the matchmaking was done. And this is the stats what are in right now, and he will process this for some KVK data, etc. But for now, we can just look how this website works. He has a lot of different features there where we can look at different rankings. And I think that is, even when we are in a KVK, super interesting to see who has the highest merits right now. Because even if we are not in an alliance or in a KVK, we don't need to log in with any farm account to get the data. We can just look into this website, and King Yummy said for the big KVK right now, he's gonna update it during the KVK from time to time. And you can see over here, this is the top 50 universal leaderboard. That means all the top 50 personal rankings are here from the 25 alliances. He put in the data on that website. So for example, the highest power we have here, rank 1, Extinct from WB with 525 million power. At the moment, the data was put in here, and then you can scroll down and see the ranking of the top 50 power players. When we go a little bit more ahead, you see here the merits, and it's important to mention these are the merits from last season from the KVK. Here, our number 1 is Alibaba, who joined now EIS, and you can see here all the merits of the players who are playing in one of that 25 alliances. And I think when we update this during KVK, that can be super interesting to see who has how many merits in which KVK. But here, this is kind of like our top 50 players in Call of Dragons who got the most merits last season. And I feel like this is so crazy to look at. We also have here, I think, this is the total amount of kills. Yeah, this is the total kills we have over here. The total kills the account has, and here Alibaba is ranked 1 with 2.8 billion killed troops. So he's currently our number 1 here. But we see here second rank, we have Notch from Echo. He's pretty close already. Then we have here Gru from 25 IW, 2.7 billion kills. Here, this is the overall kill stats in the game. And here you can also go down and look personal. What is your ranking? How is it looking like? Then we have the most T5 kills in the game. And here we have a number 1, that is, I think, Sod's account from Echo. He has 1.5 billion T5 kills. Then we have Fluffy Waffles on rank 2, 1.5 billion kills as well, T5. Then we have Gru from 25 IW, 1.2 billion T5, and so on. You can see here a lot of names we already know that they are in that list because they are just crazy players and very active and very high spenders mostly. So here we can just get, and I feel like this is so cool to see that. Where is the stats of the different player? What is the highest amount in the game? We also have the highest T1 kills. And we have here packs from MLS Alliance on it, 582 million T1 kills. And we have here some more who probably helped a lot their alliance to kill the T1s for them when they had to get the resource healing quest done. It is always a kind of ranking, which is always a lot of discussed in the COD general Discord. And you can also see here T4 kills. Who has the most T4 kills? Here we have Nosh from Echo right now, 1.9 billion. We see here Alibaba EIS, 1.4 billion. We see here Panda, 1.3 billion, etc. So this is super, super interesting to see how the different players does. You don't need to look in the game, click every person individual. You just can go to this website. And as I said, the link is in the description below where you can get to this website. Then we have here, I think that is a super, super interesting stat. Mana spent, total mana spent in the game. And guys, these numbers here are crazy. We have Blink on rank 1 from BTX with close to 51 billion mana spent in the game. Then we have Jason here from TFS, close to 50 billion mana spent. Captain, close to 49 billion spent. Vital here with 46 billion mana spent. Creamy here from WB with 46 billion. I mean, Redarm here, 44 billion, TSGM, and a lot of more. And it is so interesting how much mana that players already spent in KVKs. Definitely take a look here. We can also see who gathered the most mana in the game. And here we have the player from Alliance called OMG4. He is here close to 10 billion mana gathered. Then we have on second place here from Echo Chingstar, 8.8 billion mana gathered. So here you see all the top mana gatherers. So these are our persons who send out a lot of farmers and get a lot of mana for free. The goal should always be high ranked here because mana gathering is the free mana. So this is really, you have to put a lot of effort in to get all that mana gathered. And I know a lot of people have farm accounts and yeah, doing only mana with the main account. Then we have here the statistic, who has the most dead troops in the game. And here we have Jason from TFS on rank 1, 43 million. We have Barbie Beast from A to G, 23 million. Then we have Redam here from WAO, 21 million dead troops. We have Maxime here from NTS, 19 million dead troops. We have here Creamy from WB, 19 million as well. We have Humble Sochu from BTX. We have a lot of more players here. So you can see that list as well. I will scroll a little bit down for you. But if you check out the website, you also see these personal stats over here. So this is the universal leaderboard with all the personal rankings, but you also have right here alliance rankings. And this is based on different categories as well. So you can just see how did the different alliances do in the past. It also needs some calculating time. As I said, this is still in the beta, and it only includes the alliances who King Yummy put into this website already. And when we look a little bit here, let's go to total power. Top 1 here is Echo, top 2 EIS, top 3 WB, top 4 Rage, top 5 NTS, top 6 BTX. We have rank 7 A2G, ROG on rank 8, NA is on rank 9, and we have rank 10 WAO. So this is just power-wise. Then we have average power. Average power means what is the average power per player in an alliance. And I think it was Paradise from WAO who pulled all the statistics and data. And he was the first one who brought in this factor. And I feel like this factor is very important in the future when we look at KVK matchups, which kind of Diplo is fair. because the average power gives us a little bit of indication how powerful an alliance is player-wise. So the average power of a player in Echo from the time the data was put in, and you see here, he has also a date on it, September 2nd is here the data from which came into that website. Echo has an average power of each player of 148 million. EIS is second with 140 million. We have WB with 138 million average power. Then there is Rage, 132 million average power. We have NTS over here with 131 million. Then we go to BTX, 119 million. Then we get A2G here with 113 million. ROG here with 112 million average power. NA on rank 9 with 110. Then we have WAO with 109 million. And here you can just scroll down a little bit more, and then you see the average of every alliance player-wise. And that is, I think, a very good indication. You can also look what are the highest amount of merits an alliance got last season. We have to say this is only from last season. This is not from any current KVK or anything right now. So here is EIS top 1, WB top 2, Echo top 3 over here, Rage top 4, WAO top 5, etc., etc. So here you can always see this is kind of depends a little bit how much fights you got on a KVK. This is totally clear. But during the KVK, it will be super interesting to see overall KVK stats, which alliance has the most fights, etc. Then we have here overall alliance-wise total kills. Here is Echo number 1, EIS number 2, WB rank 3, Rage on rank 4, and NTS on rank 5, BTX 6, etc., etc. And then we have here also the same thing that you can look who has the most T5 kills after alliance. You can see who has the most T1 kills. And you can also see which alliance spent the most mana. And when we look at these numbers, guys, isn't that crazy? Echo spent already 1,637 billion mana in their whole time in Call of Dragons. We have WB here with close to 1,500 billion mana spent. Then we have Rage here with 1,360 billion mana spent. And we have EIS here with 1,346 billion mana. We have WAO here with 1,212 billion mana spent. Then there is NTS coming. We have BTX, RFF, 25 IW, and rank 10 is A2G, and so on. And look at these numbers. There you see how expensive a KVK can be. And I feel like this is some super cool stats over here. Let's look a little bit into individual data stats, and we go there maybe for BTX because they have already some more data in, because King Yami is from BTX, so he has a lot of more data in we can see. So you can also click on a single alliance, and then you get here directly the average power of it, you get the total merits of it, the total kills, the unit stat, and the mana spent. And there is also a leaderboard. An individual alliance leaderboard, which is kind of interesting. And you can either search for a player, or you can also, maybe let's just search for King Yami over here. Then you can pick King Yami. So he's the person who made that amazing website for us. And then you can see here a little bit the personal stats, current power, units killed, mana spent, mana gathering, etc. And you can also here, and that is very interesting, you can see your ranking inside your alliance. So for example, King Yami is the rank 88 in BTX for the T5 kills. He's ranked 115, 44 kills, etc., etc. And by time, King Yami, when he put in more data here, you can also see a timeline with power, units killed, units dead. And this is, he has already from BTX, he put in more data. That's why we show it over here. You can here also see what ranking do you have in victories, in scouted, in helps given. I think the helps given is a good indication as well how active a player is playing the game. You have the mana spend ranking, merits ranking. So this is always keep in mind the personal ranking inside your alliance. This is not a top 50 ranking over all alliances. So I feel like this is super cool where we can see that. And when we go here a little bit on the analytics, it needs some loading time as well. Here you can see some cool data stats from every alliance. You can see here the faction. I think that is super interesting as well. We never had that before in any kind of data sheet, that we can have a look, what is the percentage of the 3 different factions in Call of Dragons, like League of Order, Wilderburg, Spring Wardens, and how is that percentage? And that is for sure a little bit different in each alliance. And if you want to figure it out, you just go here, you see the active members, and you have here also a little bit the top rankings, top power, top merits, etc. So a very cool feature. And this is also here, you get another progress one when you have by time, when King Yummy is putting in all the data from more KVKs, then you can just see here. I feel that's so cool made. You have such a cool overview and can just see, how the different stats. Keep in mind, it is still in the beta. I want to mention it. It is a work in progress. King Yummy just gave me the early access, and I'm super happy because I feel like for me, that is, as a content creator, it is finally so much easier. Put some data on the screen and it looks so cool. You know, he made it in a very nice, cool style. And when we click on matchmaking, we can create matchup. We can make a 2 versus 2 matchup. We can a meme format here, a Diplo 2 versus 4, and we can make a 3 versus 3. And there's also another meme mode he added, which I find is kind of funny. When you click on here, then Echo and EIS cannot be on the same team. You get an error when you put them together in the same team when you try to create a battle. So you can either go here and just say, okay, which are my alliances? Let's just go maybe by the biggest KVK right now. We can just here search for EIS, put that in team A. Then we know that Echo is definitely going in the other team. And so there you can see 2 alliances. You can compare which is other, and you always have here a fairness analysis. Let me go back one more time, and then we can add some more on that, create a matchup. Let's maybe put in the current matchup over here. I do not know why I cannot add here more people. Here we can add more people. So for example, right now we have WB also in our team. We have also Rage in our team. And then you have here on the other team side, we have Echo with NTS, and we have also 25 IW, and put them on the teams as well. So here you have the 2 possible teams over here. You can see here the fairness score, what King Yummy put in is only based on power and only based on the member amount. So it is not, he's working on that fairness analysis a little bit more and put in a little bit more data like mana spent, etc. So right now, but the future will be that he put in here a lot of different data, and then you get a fairness score. So right now it says unbalanced, but we can definitely create the matchup. And when we go and create the matchup, we can see here the different stats. You see here each team, all the stats you need to know, your total power, you can already see how much members are on each team. You can see the different power wise you have here, how many 300 million players are on each side, how many 200 million. You see the T5 kills of both teams. You see the mana spent. You see the average mana spent. And you see also the average power of each player. And then you have right here a little bit an overview, which team is leading, stats-wise, numbers-wise. So that can definitely give for Diplo a good indication for us all. And when we also go to the create matchup function over here, I think I have to go back from this one more time, that I can go in that auto matchup. Or I have to put them out, I think. Yeah, let's go here out. So here we have it. You can also make an auto matchup. And this is also a very, very cool situation. So you can here select some players, selected. Oh, I can only put these alliances in here. Oh, wait. So here, let me check that out real quick. Here is no search function, so I have to search it manually. So I just will put all alliances of our matchup together. And then we will see what the outer matchup is telling us. So here is Rage, and now we are missing WB. So here you can generate outer matchups. So the website is just giving you ideas and what they think is the most fair possible matchups. So here they say there are 2 possible fair matchups. We have here Echo 25 and Rage against EIS, NTS, and WB would be very fair. Then we have EIS, NTS, and WB, Echo 25, and Rage. So this is basically the same, isn't it? Yeah, it's just created by each teams. Then we have here very fair as well, Echo EIS 25 versus NTS Rage WB. So here you can go through the different matchup and look what is numbers wise based on the numbers and statistic right now the best outer matchup, you know. I think that is a very cool function, and we have so many possibilities here on that website. I don't want to make this video so long. I would like to talk a lot more of that, because when I got access to this website, I was really looking at my personal stats, and everyone can now look at everyone player's stat, alliance stats, which are included here in that 25 alliances. And it is very important to say that King Yummy is doing that all in his free time. So if you want to support him here, you can click on support the project and you can make a donation for him, or you can click on the heart here on the bottom right and make your donation. And when you made a donation and supported him, you will here come up in the Hall of Heroes. He's really appreciating the little support, because I know how much time he spent on that. And he's such a nice person. We had so many talks about this website. I helped him a little bit out and said from a content creator perspective what kind of data I want to see. He's also very open for feedback. So if you want to mention something, you can contact him directly. And it is also important to know that he will not do that for every alliances all the time during the KVK, because that is going very expensive and also takes a lot of time. But if you have an alliance which is not included on the website and you want to be there as well and use this website for your alliance with personal data and stuff like this, you can also contact King Yummy, and then he can put you on the website and all your members can look to their personal stats during the season. I think this is all the questions I wanted to answer here in that video. If you have some more questions about the website or feedback, please let me know in the comments below. Share it with your friends in Call of Dragons. Drop a like on the video. I think King Yummy did such a great, amazing work. I'm so happy, because for me as content creator, that makes my life easier. And I think that is such a big impact for the whole Call of Dragons community. So let's support King Yummy, and see you soon again. Happy gaming and much love, your princess.